Can a country in Africa modernize on its own? Western viewpoints may raise questions, but there is growing evidence of advancement in Africa. An important transportation milestone has been reached in Burkina Faso with the arrival of electric buses from China. According to observers, Burkina Faso could produce these buses domestically as well, demonstrating its dedication to both environmental sustainability and modernization. But there are concerns about China's selection over the US. Why did Burkina Faso choose Chinese electric buses in spite of America's rhetoric and claims of friendship with Africa? Let's investigate. With the purchase of Yutong buses and cutting-edge military hardware, Burkina Faso has recently made notable progress in improving its public transportation system and national security. These calculated actions are intended to solve urgent national issues, such as fighting violent organizations and updating the nation's public transit infrastructure. Burkina Faso has made a large investment in Yutong buses as part of an ambitious parallel initiative to improve public services. A well-known Chinese manufacturer, Yutong is praised for producing high-quality commercial vehicles that are influencing public transportation networks all over the world. This purchase promises a number of advantages for regular travelers and represents a significant step towards updating Burkina Faso's public transportation system. With more than 1,200 buses already exported to Nigeria, Yutong has a significant and expanding presence in Africa. Reputable customers in the area have depended on Yutong buses for their everyday operations, including powerful institutions like the Nigerian Chamber of Commerce and significant public transit providers in busy cities like Abuja and Lagos. The future of transportation in Burkina Faso appears bright given this successful track record. However, what is so unique about Yutong buses? Because of their outstanding dependability, effectiveness, and cutting-edge features, Yutong buses are well known throughout the world and are a popular option for contemporary public transit networks. Every Yutong bus has state-of-the-art equipment designed to improve comfort, safety, and the general experience of the passenger. The ergonomic seating on Yutong buses is one of their most notable features. It has been painstakingly developed to offer the best possible comfort during lengthy travels. Passengers may anticipate a smooth ride backed by excellent seating arrangements that reduce tiredness and maximize comfort, whether they are traveling on country or urban roads. Additionally, Yutong buses have advanced climate control systems installed. Regardless of the outside weather, these systems guarantee a comfortable internal atmosphere. Thanks to efficient temperature control within the bus, passengers may travel in comfort, whether it's the sweltering summer heat or the freezing winter days. Yutong buses revolutionized the public transportation industry in Burkina Faso by setting new standards for connectivity and navigation. Each bus has sophisticated navigation equipment that makes real-time tracking and effective route planning possible, guaranteeing dependability and timeliness in service. Improved connectivity choices assist passengers by allowing them to maintain connectivity throughout their trip. In addition to improving the traveler experience, these technology developments also support environmental sustainability and operational effectiveness. Yutong buses are made to be both ecologically friendly and fuel efficient, which fits in with worldwide movements to lessen carbon emissions and support sustainable transportation options. The deployment of Yutong buses in Burkina Faso marks a major advancement in the nation's attempts to update its public transit system. By adopting these cutting-edge automobiles, Burkina Faso not only increases the mobility of its people, but also demonstrates its dedication to providing top-notch transportation services that satisfy the demands of an expanding urban population. The debut of Yutong buses has already sparked excitement among local commuters. The prospect of increased comfort and timeliness is a game-changer for many. Imagine getting on a bus that not only gets you where you're going on time, but also provides a comfortable and easy trip through Ouagadougou's congested streets. There is a noticeable sense of excitement among the populace as they look forward to these new developments. The launch of Yutong buses is a positive development, according to one local commuter. It means more comfortable and dependable travel, which has a significant impact on our day-to-day existence. We can't wait to observe these advancements for ourselves. Furthermore, it is anticipated that the effectiveness of Yutong buses would influence the larger public transit network. The overall quality of the service is expected to improve with better timetable management and fewer breakdowns, which will result in happier commuters and more riders. In turn, this can contribute to a cleaner, more sustainable urban environment by lowering pollution and traffic congestion. What makes Burkina Faso so keen for this, though? Add your voice to the total liberation of Africa by leaving a comment in the comments section below. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more informative videos like this one. Let's proceed. In Burkina Faso's continuous efforts to face and overcome significant national difficulties, the purchase of Yutong buses represents a pivotal moment. The government's proactive stance is highlighted by this strategic program and steadfast dedication to furthering the country's growth plan. In addition to meeting its urgent urban mobility needs, Burkina Faso is establishing the foundation for long-term economic growth and social advancement by giving priority to the improvement of public transportation infrastructure. Fundamentally, the choice to purchase Yutong buses is a reaction to the wide range of intricate issues that Burkina Faso is currently confronting. In cities like Ouagadougou, rapid urbanization and rising population density make dependable and effective public transit systems essential. These technologies are essential for lowering carbon emissions, easing traffic jams, and enhancing air quality in general. By enhancing mobility alternatives, the government hopes to improve individuals' everyday lives by making it easier for them to access recreational facilities, education, work opportunities, and important services. Furthermore, Burkina Faso's purchase of Yutong buses is indicative of a larger dedication to environmental protection and sustainability. Yutong buses are praised for their low emissions and fuel efficiency, which complement international initiatives to slow down climate change and encourage the use of cleaner transportation, including cutting-edge innovations like electric propulsion, ergonomic seating, and intelligent route management further increases the bus's allure, making them dependable and comfortable for passengers, in addition to being environmentally sustainable. From a strategic standpoint, this project places Burkina Faso at the forefront of creative public transit options in the area. By implementing modern buses with innovative features, the nation raises the bar for excellence in public service. In addition to improving the country's reputation, this also draws in possible investors and promotes economic stability. It is well established that better transportation infrastructure promotes economic activity, urban growth, and general productivity, all of which contribute to the long-term prosperity of a country. Beyond its immediate advantages, Burkina Faso's dedication to inclusive economic and societal advancement is symbolized by the purchase of Yutong buses. The government fosters social cohesiveness and equity by guaranteeing unfair access to contemporary transportation, particularly for marginalized and underprivileged areas. This strengthens national identity and pride by fostering a sense of solidarity and progress among citizens. Is Burkina Faso modernizing as a result of this? It is true that Burkina Faso's latest acquisitions represent a major modernization stride. Burkina Faso has always made a concerted effort to improve its infrastructure and public services. The purchase of Yutong buses and UAVs for military use is an extension of these initiatives, which are meant to accomplish more general objectives of improving national security and development. The launch of Yutong buses in the field of public transportation is indicative of Burkina Faso's dedication to updating its urban mobility system. Burkina Faso aims to alleviate urban congestion, improve transportation services, and raise the general standard of living for its people by investing in modern buses that are renowned for their dependability, effectiveness, and passenger comfort. This action is essential for promoting sustainable urban development and bringing public transportation into compliance with international norms. In a similar vein, Burkina Faso's commitment to bolstering its national security framework is demonstrated by the purchase of military vehicles and UAVs. These resources are essential for defending the nation's territorial integrity and countering the security challenges presented by terrorist organizations. Burkina Faso wants to strengthen regional stability and shield its people from both internal and external dangers by improving its defense capabilities. All things considered, these purchases demonstrate Burkina Faso's aggressive modernization strategy in a number of industries. They represent a calculated investment in technology, infrastructure, and security that sets up the nation for long-term prosperity and adaptability to changing circumstances. These purchases highlight Burkina Faso's dedication to become a modern country that can satisfy the needs and ambitions of its citizens as it develops and executes strategic programs. What effects might this have? Comparisons with comparable programs in other African nations can help put Burkina Faso's recent activities in perspective and highlight possible similarities and results. The employment of Yutong buses in Nigeria is a relevant example, as it has led to significant improvements in the nation's public transportation system. The advent of Yutong buses in Nigeria has greatly improved urban mobility and solved the country's long-standing problems with traffic and erratic transit. These buses are praised for their dependability, effectiveness, and comfort of the passengers. They have raised the bar for public transportation quality. Incorporating contemporary technologies and ergonomic designs has enhanced public transportation system usage and general public satisfaction, in addition to improving the commuter experience. By comparing its recent purchases of Yutong buses to Nigeria's experience, Burkina Faso should expect comparable benefits. With the goal of easing traffic, lessening the impact on the environment, and improving mobility for the city's expanding population, these acquisitions mark a calculated investment in updating urban transportation infrastructure. Furthermore, Burkina Faso's larger objectives of sustainable development and raising the standard of living for its people are in line with the country's adoption of modern buses. Comparative studies with other African countries also highlight the possible advantages of Burkina Faso's acquisitions in terms of defense and national security capabilities, which extend beyond the domain of public transit. Investing in UAVs and sophisticated military hardware has frequently increased a nation's operational effectiveness in thwarting security threats and defending its sovereignty. Will China and Burkina Faso have close ties as a result of this agreement? In addition to representing calculated investments in public transportation and national security, Burkina Faso's recent purchases of Yutong buses and military vehicles, such as unmanned aerial aircraft, also highlight the growing closeness between Burkina Faso and China. After a significant turning point in May 2018, when diplomatic relations were restored, this relationship has grown into a strong alliance characterized by support and collaboration in a number of areas. In line with the One China concept, Burkina Faso's decision to re-establish diplomatic ties with China in May 2018 marked a dramatic change in its foreign policy. Increased interactions and cooperation between the two countries were made possible by this diplomatic action. This connection was further cemented in January 2019 when Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi visited Burkina Faso and reaffirmed China's commitment to assisting Burkina Faso's development program, including significant funding for programs such as the G5 Sahel Force. China and Burkina Faso have started a variety of partnerships and interactions since their relations were restored. These include collaboration in infrastructure development, trade, investment, and security. Burkina Faso's infrastructure projects have benefited greatly from Chinese investments, which have increased economic growth and the nation's ability to achieve its developmental objectives. This extensive partnership highlights China's significance as a major contributor to to the socio-economic advancement of Burkina Faso. A key component of the two countries' relationship has been security cooperation, with China promising to help Burkina Faso in its efforts to combat terrorism and preserve regional stability. The supply of UAVs and military vehicles enhances Burkina Faso's defense capabilities, which are essential for defending its borders and thwarting regional terrorist threats. China's dedication to strengthening security cooperation as a way to advance peace and stability in Burkina Faso and the larger Sahel area is demonstrated by this support. Burkina Faso's dedication to strengthening its relations with China within the context of larger China-Africa relations is further demonstrated by its active participation in the 2018 Beijing Summit of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation. Burkina Faso used the summit as a forum to discuss development projects, economic cooperation, and strategic alliances with China and other African countries in order to promote shared prosperity. China's dedication to promoting sustainable development in the region is demonstrated by its economic assistance to Burkina Faso, which includes the sizable aid package to the G5 Sahel force. In addition to strengthening Burkina Faso's ability to handle security issues, this aid increases its resistance to socio-economic threats. Therefore, this trade likewise holds great promise. Let's now make some well-informed future projections. What would be the total effect of this arrangement on Burkina Faso? We have health benefits, to start. Due to their zero tailpipe emissions, electric buses are free of dangerous pollutants like sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter. This substantial decrease in air pollution will result in cleaner air in cities, which will lessen the prevalence of respiratory conditions like bronchitis and asthma among locals. Because electric buses improve air quality, fewer respiratory ailments will occur, which will save healthcare expenditures related to treating illnesses brought on by air pollution. These savings could be used for infrastructure development and other healthcare objectives. The general quality of life for Burkina Faso's population will improve with cleaner air, especially for vulnerable populations including children, the elderly, and people with underlying respiratory disorders. Additionally, it will make the urban environment more pleasant by promoting social contacts and outdoor activities. Because they emit fewer greenhouse gases, electric buses also help to mitigate climate change. Burkina Faso will be in line with global climate goals and obligations under the Paris Agreement as it moves away from transportation that depends on fossil fuels and toward electric vehicles. Burkina Faso's standing as an environmentally conscious nation will be improved by this proactive approach. Burkina Faso will preserve priceless natural resources and increase energy security by lowering its dependency on imported fossil fuels. Electricity from renewable sources, such as solar and wind, is used in electric buses, lowering the transportation sector's carbon footprint even more. Electric bus adoption helps Burkina Faso achieve the Sustainable Development Goals, especially Goals 7 and 13. It shows the nation's dedication to sustainable development strategies that strike a balance between environmental protection and economic expansion. Additionally, electric buses utilize less energy than conventional diesel buses. Less energy is needed for every kilometer traveled. Because less energy is required for maintenance and propulsion, this efficiency results in lower operating expenses during the bus's lifetime. Burkina Faso will be able to manage financial resources more effectively because to electric buses lower fuel and maintenance expenses. The money saved can be used to upgrade passenger facilities, increase service coverage, and upgrade the infrastructure of public transportation. Electric buses are renowned for operating quietly and smoothly, giving passengers a dependable and comfortable commute. Rider satisfaction and loyalty to public transportation services will rise as a result of improved performance and operational dependability. Additionally, compared to vehicles powered by internal combustion engines, electric buses have fewer moving parts, which means they will wear down and require less maintenance. Eliminating routine maintenance chores like engine tune-ups and oil changes simplifies maintenance plans and cuts down on downtime. Compared to conventional buses, electric buses have a longer lifespan because of their simpler mechanical construction. This lifespan maximizes the return on investment for Burkina Faso's public transportation infrastructure by lowering the frequency of fleet replacements and related capital costs. These buses' cutting-edge battery technology and effective electric drivetrains provide dependable and constant operation. By using electric buses, Burkina Faso will raise passenger confidence in public transit, improve schedule adherence, and shorten wait times. Residents' transportation options will be increased by the installation of electric buses, especially for those residing in underserved or outlying locations. Additionally, social inclusion and economic mobility will be fostered by better access to vital services like healthcare, education, and employment centers. Modern amenities including climate control systems, ergonomic seats, and sophisticated onboard navigation are also included in the buses. These technology developments improve the overall traveler experience by setting a new benchmark for Burkina Faso's public transportation comfort and ease. Electric buses will encourage the creation of jobs in a number of industries, including infrastructure for renewable energy, manufacturing, and transportation services. Jobs in operational management, charging station installation, maintenance facilities, and bus assembly plants will become available locally in order to accomplish common environmental and developmental goals. This regional leadership position encourages information exchange, teamwork, and joint action. What do you think about this purchase by Burkina Faso? Do you believe it marks the beginning of a promising future for transportation? What would happen if Burkina Faso starts producing these buses independently? Tell us what you think in the comments section below. We explore the rich history, culture, and the ongoing struggle for sovereignty in Africa. Join us in this important conversation by subscribing to our channel. By subscribing, you're not just staying informed, you're becoming part of a movement dedicated to reclaiming Africa's rightful place on the global stage. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Let's work together to spread knowledge and inspire change. Thanks for watching.